everybody, it's me, Smile McGee, and on this lovely day, my dad drove 3 hours so I can get a lip biopsy to test for Sjögren's disease. I'll give you guys all the information later on why I had to do this, but it's about time to get the darn thing done, and I will let you know how this goes because Google made this sound horrible, so I thought it might be handy to make this little vlog and kind of let you guys know what to expect if you're expecting this test.
Tell 'em I'm brave, see it on my face, I am bigger than anything coming my way. It's a new day, now I'm not afraid, so if anyone asks you how I overcame, you can tell 'em I'm brave. Some days I come out on top.
I spoke with the doc, super nice guy. They are going to cut out one of these little fingers. You can see those bumps. Biopsy it, and apparently the prednisone could still screw up the results, but they think doing the biopsy might still be worth it. So there is the biopsy. All right, so I just finished my Sjögren's lip biopsy. I forgot to mention my rheumatologist thinks Sjögren's could better explain what is going on with my lungs, so that is why we did this biopsy. So my lip looks so freaking fabulous right now, but I thought I'd let you guys know how it went and what to expect. So when the rheumatologist first told me he wanted me to do this, I was like, okay, whatever, another biopsy. My rheumatologist always goes for like the least evasive option first, so the fact that he wanted to do something evasive kind of showed me that like it would probably be worth it. I don't know, hopefully it's still worth it, but I didn't really know what to expect with this biopsy, so I googled it, and as I googled, my like mouth just dropped to the floor. Like it looked like the most intimidating thing after, and I've just been dreading this, but honestly it wasn't that bad. I think most people with chronic illness have been through a myriad of stabbings and procedures, which give us a ridiculously high pain tolerance. So if you're not used to being poked and prodded on a normal basis, then maybe this might be the worst thing you've ever experienced. But if you're used to being stabbed, poked, prodded, and scanned, this is pretty low on the scale. So the doctor was really awesome, came in, asked some questions, told me that my prednisone still could kind of screw up the results, and basically that between the Sjögren's antibody and even with this biopsy, he doesn't believe the testing is always accurate. So he asked me if I wanted to do it, and he agreed that if the rheumatologist must want it, it must be necessary. So we got to business. So as I said before, they cut out these little bumpy things in your like bottom lip. Those are actually salivary glands. And with Sjögren's, I don't know a lot about it, but I think it's like a lack of moisture in the body due to an autoimmune response. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But they cut out these salivary glands to check for inflammation. And I'm already on high-dose anti-inflammatories, so it might just eliminate all the inflammation, but I'm also in a heck of a flare right now. So fingers crossed it shows it if I had it. So they numb you up. That's the worst part of it. That numbing shot is basically the same numbing shot you get with stitches, and as you know, that numbing shot just stabs into your soul. Like, I'll be honest, it hurts. I had a little tear coming out of my eye. Like, I actually flinched, which I usually don't with shots. It does not feel good. A giant needle in your lip rarely feels good, but it numbed it up good, and then he made an incision, got the suckers out of there, sewed it back up, and you can see it right there. Pretty freaking cute. It was like the longest freaking suturing thread I've ever seen. He made all these jokes about fishing, and I'm actually, as I told you guys, I got a fishing license, so I'm going to fish not on a boat for the first time ever. Now I just like feel sympathy for the little guys, but now I can say I won't make them go through anything I wouldn't go through, because I just got stabbed and hooked in the lip and I survived. And with catch and release fishing, they will too. So if my friend's watching this, let's go fishing. But on the other hand, they had me rinse with hydrogen peroxide and water, and it was disgusting. Like, I didn't think it would be that gross, but it was, my nausea is bad today, but it was so gross. But the doctor was really sweet, really talkative, explained everything, and I thanked him. I don't think doctors know how much that means to patients. Like, we don't know what's going on. We come to you, we're scared, we're medically stupid because like we don't even possess a fourth of the knowledge you do. And when you take the time to make sure we know what's going on and make sure we're comfortable, it means everything. So these results will be back in about a week and a half. I have to stick to kind of soft foods today, so I have an excuse to go buy ice cream, and I'm all for that. As you guys know, I believe ice cream can basically cure most of the world's problems. And he wants me kind of more on soft foods a little bit tomorrow. And then I have a follow-up scheduled for 2 weeks. And I'll kind of need to keep that follow-up, I think, if the test results are positive. And if the test results were negative and this was a waste of time, I won't need a follow-up. So there's that. The biggest risk with the procedure are infection, which I'm at a slightly more than slightly increased risk for because of my CVID, especially because I'm getting my IVIG next week. So my immune levels are pretty low right now. And then there's a risk for permanent numbness, and there can be numbness in your lips for like 6 months to a year after this test. But as I told him, with all the problems going on with my body, a numb lip is pretty dang low on the concerns. So I'm gonna go get out of here, get headed home. I've not been sleeping very well lately, so I'm so tired, but there is kind of what to expect if you're expecting a Sjögren's antibody test. So this is the day after the biopsy and the end of this video. I just want to let you guys know kind of day after. This is my lip. It's really sore and really swollen, and it really, really hurts. Brittany also headbutted me in the face, so I'm sure that didn't help with the pain. Said it shouldn't really hurt too bad, but it really hurts. I'm near the end. I get my IVIG next week, so I'm trying everything I can to avoid infection. And yeah, this procedure was not fun. Like, do not recommend. I mean, it's still not the worst thing in the world, but it hurts. And I learned that it's actually classified as a surgery, so I feel kind of bossed that I was awake for the whole thing. And I've realized that I probably have had countless other surgeries that I haven't counted as surgeries because I wasn't like hospitalized or put under anesthesia. I don't even count like scope procedures of surgeries. My life is just that big of a train wreck. But I really, like, I better have a disease process that can be found in this biopsy, so this wasn't a waste because it hurts. And I'd only recommend doing it if your medical team does find it necessary. If they're kind of about it, don't put yourself through it. Like, just don't do it. But so this is the end of the video, and today marks 6 days, but tomorrow, what am I saying? It is like 6 days until my 26th birthday, which is the start of my 6th bonus year. I was told I was going to die at the age of 20. So every birthday, I just count it a bonus year. And I'm just so grateful to still be here. And that is kind of why birthdays are a big deal to me, because being alive is just such a blessing, even if you have a very sore, very swollen lip. I'm going to try to do more content like this, if you guys like it, more of these vlog style videos, because I don't know, WeGo was kind of the confidence boost I needed to show that my story does matter, because I have a hard time, and sometimes on my birthday I feel like, what am I doing with my life? You know, like most of my friends are married with kids with dream jobs, and I'm just this dorky little blogger. But it was proof to me, like WeGo was proof to me that sharing my story does matter. And I watched these other amazing people who touched my life, and it just reminds me that I have the chance to leave a legacy of greatness like they have. I will probably never get to that level, but like people like Claire Wineland, for instance, their stories touch so many people, but everyone starts somewhere. Every big writer or a big blogger starts as a dorky little blogger in their bedroom. So there's always a big, beautiful future to look forward to every bonus year that I get. So this is the end of the vlog. If you like my content, comment below. Let me know what kind of content you're interested in. If you have any questions, comment below. And yeah, make sure if you like my content, make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I've been experimenting with TikTok and it is interesting. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Stay strong, and as always, smile on.
You can tell them I'm brave.